Hi everyone, and welcome once again to the PokeTamer YouTube channel. This is the channel where I buy and sell Pokemon cards on eBay. So we have another bundle of cards to look at today, and it is this one here. I'll put the eBay listing up on screen now. And as you can see, this is bulk, basically. It's modern bulk. So it's a bunch of opened booster packs with, I assume, the hits removed. Now you might be thinking, why did I buy this? Well, one, it was cheap, or I thought it was cheap. If you look at the listing, I paid £1.20 for it, but I might have missed the cost of the postage whilst I was bidding on it, which was actually £6. So I paid £7.20 for it. So again, that's not exactly cheap. I thought £1.20 was a good deal. £7.20, not so much, but it is what it is. And more importantly, the reason I was buying this is because, like I keep saying, is I don't know anything about the modern sets, apart from when I've watched other YouTubers open the sets, but it's not quite the same as holding the cards in your hand and going through it yourself. So it's something I want to start doing. I want to get into the modern sets more. I want to learn more about them. So I figure the only way to do that is to start buying them and try and sell what I buy for a profit. Now obviously I know this is going to struggle. Like I say, if I bought it for £1.20, I might have been okay. But we are going to struggle with £7.20. Now, there is more to this story.
I just got a Shyamalan twist to put in this bad boy.
I've actually had the entire thing refunded, and so technically I've paid £0 for this. So I actually placed this order on the 25th of March. I gave it a couple of weeks. I hadn't heard anything from the seller. I hadn't received anything. There'd been no updated tracking details or anything. I contacted the seller and I was just like, any update on this, have you sent it? And he apologized for not sending it, and he said he would get it in the post soon. And so then I think tracking details came through on the 5th of April saying it had been dispatched. So I was like, okay, fine, left it at that. And then it got to about the 19th of April and still hadn't heard anything, still hadn't received anything. The tracking number hadn't moved from dispatched. So when you went tracking, it was still stuck saying it was just raw mail sorting it, but that was for like 2 weeks. And this was, obviously I paid £6 for this postage. It was supposedly sent for raw mail signed delivery. So, that shouldn't take like 2 weeks to come. So I just literally contacted eBay and was like, I haven't received this. It's been a few weeks now. And so eBay literally came straight back to me and were like, yeah, refund issued. The tracking details aren't accurate. They said some more on it. Basically that was the crux of it, so they just refunded it straight away. Then, funnily enough, this turned up on the 26th of April. So I don't know what the Royal Mail were doing with it, but it eventually turned up, and I don't know what was happening with the tracking number because eBay refunded me saying the tracking number wasn't accurate, but here we are, it turned up. Because now if you go on the listing, so although it says I was refunded and the request has been closed, it also says delivered now, whereas before it was on dispatched and wasn't moving. So I don't know now if the seller is going to go back to eBay and quibble that again and say, look, it's been delivered now, and then eBay will reverse the refund if they're capable of doing that. So don't know what's happening there. Technically I've paid £0 for it. I'm still going to put that I spent £7.20 on this because technically that's what I paid for it when I bid for it, and it has been delivered. So I don't know what's happening with refunds or anything like that, but for the sake of this YouTube series, we're going to count it as I've paid for this package. So that's enough talking. Let's get to opening the bundle. I mean, the other reason it might have taken so long is because it looks like a big packet of drugs, to be honest. I'm assuming this wasn't damaged in transit, because I've had that before with the raw mail, and usually it comes in like a red bag and a little information thing saying that it was damaged and opened, etc. But this is going to be fun to get into anyway, so let's try. So right, let's have a little look what we've got here. So we've got Evolving Skies, Fates Collide, 151, Korean cards, Celebrations, Crown Zenith, Lost Origin, Astral Radiance, the Evolutions, Breakpoint, 151, Obsidian Flames. Now, like I say, these have all been opened, so any hits you would assuming have been removed, but we're going to go through now and sort of just look through the cards. So we've got the 151 Japanese, so you've got a Primate, a Parasect, Dug Trio, got a Coughing, I'm assuming that's a Holo, a Growlithe, Bellsprout and a Doduo. So we were going to do this one next, weren't we? We're going to do the... So these are definitely Korean, aren't they? Oh, it literally says... It literally says Pokemon Korea down there. So there I am looking at the web address trying to work out, and it literally says Korea down here. So yeah, these are Korean cards. Again, never looked at these before. Pikachu, Zoomeril, and then this. So they obviously must... I don't know if they have less or there was hits in this one that were taken out. They feel a bit... They feel weirder, to be honest. Smoother feel to the card. Oh look, we got a holo in this one. Entei. Is that Feebas? And what's the evolved form of Mudkip? It's not Swampert. I don't know what that middle one is.
Who's that Pokemon? It's Marshtomp.
Right, next let's look at some more 151. So this one we've got Seadra, we've got Arcanine, we've got Mr. Mime, we've got a Coughing, Tangela, Grimer, Psyduck, Dug Trio, Clefable and Tentacruel. So this one we've got Nidoking, lovely energy card, Poliwag, Pikachu, Farfetch'd, Shelder, really off-center War Turtle. And the Hypno. And the Poliwrath. They're really off-center. Vulpix, Cubone, Ekans. Oh, Sandshrew, that's cool. Might keep that one out to the side. Kabutops, well that's a cool artwork to be fair. I quite like that. And that's the holo, yep. And then a Rapidash reverse, Parasect, Giovanni's Charisma and a Chameleon. That's cool though, I like him. You can go up the back there. Next let's look at maybe celebrations, because you only get 4 cards in a pack here. I think aren't they all holo as well in these? So there's only 2 in here, so does that mean they got 2 hits out of this pack? And then Lugia, Dialga, and I'm not even going to try and pronounce that one. Another Lugia, Reshiram, Zekrom, and Lunala. Now there's 4 cards here, so they didn't get synced. None of them are hits because they didn't take them out. I don't actually know what a hit counts as in celebrations though, because I don't necessarily think any of the cards are that great. Cosmium, Zekrom, Cosmog, and Solgleo? No idea. Another one of them, and a Reshiram. So right, what have we got next? We've got loads of Evolving Skies. I'm going to keep the older sets till last. Again, not that I think there's really going to be anything in them. But we'll keep them till last. We've got a Lost Origin, a Crown Zenith. Scarlet and Violet I guess we'll do next, because they're the more recent one. And then we'll do Sword and Shield after that. And then we'll do the older ones after that. So let's do these two first. Let's do an Obsidian Flames. Lapras, Froakie, Surskit, Tynamo, Clefairy, and a Gita. Astral Radiance, Stantler, Cyndaquil, Hippopotas. Is that how you say that one?
They call me the hip-hop-opotamus. My lyrics are bottomless.
Popotus, yeah. Bergmite, Petlil, and Nickit. Seen that one before. Glaceon, some Magneton, Gapejaw Bog. That's the one from the game. Can't remember what it is now. I've played it. Oh, there's a code card there. I don't know if that's still good, or if anyone can take that. There you go. That's my first ever code card on the channel. Right, we're gonna do a Crown Zenith next from Sword and Shield. So we've got a Dusclops, Orangaroo, Digging Duo, Shaman, Crushing Hammer, Pawniard, Larvesta, Shinx, and a Meowth. Bufalon is that? Clefairy, Murkrow, Wurmple, Lickitung, Horsey, Lampent, and a Lost City. So let's do some Evolving Skies. Some Eevee, Hitmonchan, Lotad, Sableye. I was hoping, you never know, they might have left something in there, but doesn't look like there is. That's cool. Is that a reverse Salamence? Gigalith, Petlil, Chichow, Fletchling, Glovedisk, Flaffy. That's it. So I don't know if there's any value in this bulk. Anyway, let's have a look here. So we've got the... Let's do evolutions first. It's not in a sleeve, the others are in sleeves, so... I wonder if that means anything. Nice Blastoise on the front. Oh look, shiny energy, great. Growlithe, Rattata, Electabuzz, Magikarp, Drowsy, Raticate, Misty's Determination, and a Revive. Now what have we got for these ones? So this is a Breakpoint. Got a Hypno, that's the rare. Psyduck, Seedot, Slowpoke, Rattata, and then some trainers. It's a weird Hypno. That's just the trippiest artwork. But yeah, these cards are from 2016, so I wouldn't even count that as like modern. Now, even though it's technically bulk, for £1.20, even though it's the postage obviously on top, I still think you can get some value here. Ferrothorn. It's the rare reverse. Electabuzz, Ferrocy, Blitzel, Shelder, Psyduck, Goldite. Well, that was an unfortunate slip of the tongue. Gabite, Reverse Valley, Great Ball. So we're still on the break points here. But I think this is like, how many artworks are there for Breakpoint? And the Fates Collide have 3. I don't know if that's something people collect for the packs, the artwork. Seismitoad. Don't know what that one is. Shelder, Timepole, Ducklet, Gamelow, Toad, and then there's nothing in that one. Right, so that's those ones done. Now we're on to Fates Collide. Kabutops, which is the rare. Seal, Bronzer, Cottony, Burmy, Larvitar, Chinchou, Kangaskhan. Some there. What have we got here? Cool. Riolu, Wishmere, Snivy, and Trainers. Oh. Sploud, which is the rare. Snubble, Chino, Bronzor, Larvitar, Burmy, Holucha. So yeah, some of these are quite old. 2016 I definitely wouldn't class as modern, but I'll quickly sort these out now into piles, into sets, roughly how I would think I would sell them, and then I'll come back once that's done. So I've just had a very quick sort through of all the cards. Like we say, there's nothing rare in them. It's all bulk, which I sort of knew when I bought it, but I think I was holding down a little bit of hope that something might have slipped in. But yeah, no, there's nothing in there. It's all bulk, which is fine because it's these cards which I think are going to give the value. So these are all 2016 cards. So obviously you've got the evolutions on the front here, and then you've got all the other XY series here, and they're all pack fresh, really good condition. And I know they're mostly bulk, but there's still some value in these. Like I say, it's just the age. As soon as things get old, they get value. It doesn't really matter what they are. But yeah, so I think definitely we could make some money on these. If I either sell them as a bundle or put them in a binder, I'm not sure. But yeah, they're really nice condition, obviously, because they're straight out of the pack. The rest are just, yeah, so they're just the bulk. But again, sold all together, where people can see the cards. They might be ones they need to complete their set. There might be people starting off those sets, so they just want a bunch of bulk to fill their binders. So definitely worth selling them all. And I think I will sell them separately, as in I will sell like the Sword and Shield together. I will sell the Scarlet and Violet together, and I'm obviously selling the XY ones together. So that's how I'm going to separate them out. That's how I'm going to sell them. Well, that's how I'm going to do it at the moment, but I think that's the best plan of action. As I say, this was more learning for me. So I've been through these sets now, and as I was looking to see if there was any value in any of them, I'm just learning more about the set. So I was looking through TCG Player, which I know isn't really the best way to get values. It still gives a rough idea. And so I was going through them and so learning the card sets and what has value, etc. So yeah, it's been fun to open it. Well, not open. It's been fun to reopen these for me, because like I say, it's not something I'm familiar with, but it's something I want to look to do in the future. Open more modern. So like I say, keep an eye out, because I will have videos in the future where I've sold some of this stuff, and I will go back and I will re-look at it, and then we can see if we made any money or made any value on it. But otherwise, I think my real area where I'm going to make profit is going to be the vintage for the moment. But like I say, it's just the modern's just like learning for me. It's just something I'm going to do for fun. So I hope this video was interesting to you. Thank you for watching. Like I always say, please subscribe, please like the videos. Please give your feedback on me buying this set. Do you think it was worth it? Do you think there's any value in there? And is there anything you saw that I opened that I missed, that I didn't talk about, that I should have talked about? Please comment, please let me know. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.